There, we got it. Are we
Are we on?
live?
Are we
Are we
live?
live? Are we live? It says
Can
go
everybody?
live.
Can people hear us and see us? Woohoo!
Good morning, Major. Let us know. Good morning, Tamra. We're using a different go live in seconds.
What?
Maybe that's just their thing. Can you guys see us okay? Let us know if you can see us. We're using a different streaming property here, and it is a little confusing until you get to know the ins and the outs. Let us know if you can see us. It says end stream, so I think we're live.
Yeah, we should be live, but who knows?
This is Melon instead of StreamYard, so we're having a little bit of difficulty making sure. All good. I can see you on Jim's Wallet Day.
Yahoo!
Hey!
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, it's looking thin.
Oh, man.
Why is it looking so thin?
I don't know. Oh, do you hear that? No!
Crickets. Well, good morning, friends. Welcome. It is, I'm going to say it's a beautiful day. You all right?
What?
You got the creepy crawlies?
Oh, man.
It makes his legs shake like a dog. We woke up to snow again.
Snow.
Hence the hat and the sweater. Papa Jim's doing okay.
It's a wet snow.
It is a wet, heavy snow, but all of the limbs are covered. Papa Jim says he went out to the coop this morning and he opened up the coop and the chickens were like, nope.
Yeah, the ducks ran out and going, woohoo! The ducks
going,
man, what
the ducks were having a heyday. Good morning, Southern Sandy Crafts. We know that that's Gail. Good morning. I know, snow. Never going to get things out in the garden with the way the snow is going. It is crazy. And yesterday was beautiful. No wind. It was warm enough, just like t-shirt weather. Got all of my tasks done for the week. And as I was getting my tasks done, I had a weather alert come across my phone. Like, weather alert, this is April Fool's. I thought it was an April Fool's joke that we were getting a weather alert. And they said, nope, snow. You're going to have issues with
I'm trying to look up
driving.
what the actual temperature is right now here. Because I think it's right on the edge of...
It's melting and it's falling, so it's not cold unless it's just so heavy because it's such a wet snow. Hello, Melody for Let's Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. Good morning. Major wants you to know, don't eat the yellow snow. Be cautious.
You're not supposed to?
Only if it's pineapple or lemon flavored.
I thought it was pineapple.
Even banana. That one's a good one too. So good morning. Sandy says, I'm doing my hair and getting... Gail says she's ready to a garden video for Shed Wars. That would be fun. I obviously did not do my hair today. It's cold. I didn't want to shower and blow dry and curl it and all that. I said, we're going to go with the hat because we've got stuff we've got to do. This is not going to be an extremely long Team Weenie Watchers video today because we got stuff to do. Even though it snowed, we've got stuffs to do.
I got stuffs to do. Oh, who's this?
And so Colonel Mustard is here.
He is here.
I want to report that I have been in contact with Jim over at Jim's Kitchen, and he happily reported back that they received their postcard from Colonel Mustard. He thought it was fabulous because it had all of the personalized pictures on it and everything. And he says he cannot wait for his next adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So he is our inaugural Team Weenie Watcher member. So if you want to be a Team Weenie Watcher and get really cool postcards from us when we go on adventures with Colonel Mustard, right down there, it's only $5 for an adventure pass. Get in contact with me. And actually, since this is a new format for us, I don't have all of my banners up because we're using Melon instead of StreamYard today. But usually I have my PayPal on there so you can get little adventure passes. I don't know what our next one's going to be. We're not sure. It keeps snowing, so it hinders us from going out on weekends and doing fun things and taking you guys along. But we do have some planned coming up. So How's the bar coming along, Jim? He, what is that? Oh, investigator. We need a name for our investigator. I think I like Captain Chompers. He's look at his little chompers. Dun, 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 dun. He's our investigators. You want to do that on payday? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that'll be good.
So that's our little investigator.
Investigator and Colonel Mustard, because and Melody, I think this is her first time popping in for our pinata stuffing. But what this is about here, bake a leg and let's dig it, is Papa Jim and I are going on a murder mystery, and we're going to dress up as like barbecue chefs because that's who our team is. Our team is Recipe for Murder. We grill our suspects low and slow. And so Colonel Mustard, we had a big contest to name him. He's our canine unit for our CSI because we're going to go on this big murder mystery. We're all going to be in costume and everything. So we have Colonel Mustard. He is our canine unit. And then I figured, hey, we need an investigator. So we have our little Mr. Chompers here. We need to know, you guys come up with some names for him. I think I'll put that on my community page. We'll take a picture with our little alligator here, our investigator. And we really do need to come up with a good name for him. I love his teeth. His teeth are so stinking cute. But also we go out on adventures with our little Weenie dog, and it's Team Weenie Watchers. And if you buy a passport to go on an adventure with us, it's only $5. And that includes a postcard from the location and the postage and everything like that. Takes care of everything. And Jim's Kitchen just got their first postcard in. So it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing that. And we gave them a shout out in our video. And Melody, if you haven't seen that, it's our video for the kite festival. We went to a kite festival in Clear Lake, Iowa. Big, beautiful kites that are worth thousands of dollars. Some of them are 80, 90 feet long. And so we took our little wiener dog, Colonel Mustard, with us. And we did this whole adventure and did a video, and then we put Jim's Kitchen in there. We gave him a shout out, and then we sent him a postcard, and it was a lot of fun. But what we're doing today, good morning, Kate. What we're doing today, like fried green tomatoes. Oh my goodness, the butler did it. Yeah, like fried. The secret's in the sauce. Sip, the secret is in the sauce. So what we're doing today, though, Melody, since you're joining us here, I believe for the first time, is Papa Jim and I, we come on here live every Saturday, and we have a pinata. Why don't you grab that pinata and let's show Melody the pinata. It is a cupcake pinata, but we call it the muffin because every day we come on here.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday we come on. We have a little carnival spinning wheel that we spin, and we stuff the muffin. Papa Jim stuffs the muffin, and what we do is we're planning a vacation to take our wiener dog on. We're planning this really big adventure. So we come on every Saturday. We spin a carnival wheel that is numbered 1 through 50. And whatever that lands on, we have to get into our stash out of Papa Jim's wallet. And we take that money and we stuff it in the pinata. We're not keeping track. We have no idea how much we have in there. Then we also spin a wheel that determines the destination of where we will be going on this adventure. We have 5 destinations on our spinning wheel, and we spin it every week. And wherever it says, we write it down on a piece of paper and we stuff that in the pinata. We're not keeping track. We have no idea what destination is ahead right now. This is week 14. Then we spin the wheel again for numbers 51 through 100. And whatever that says, we put that money in there as well. After 26 weeks, so that's 6 months of saving for a big adventure, we're going to beat the crud out of this pinata, count out all the money in front of you guys, and we're going to see how much money we have to go on a vacation.
And everybody knows what we're putting in every week. We tell you guys will actually see it before we do.
Yeah, you guys see the spinning wheel.
And I think that does the 1 to 50 have a double on it too?
Both wheels for money have doubles on it. So sometimes it'll be doubled up, and if we hit 100 and it doubles, we have to stuff $200 into the cupcake
from my wallet,
from his wallet. So Major empathizes with poor Papa Jim because he's got to bust out the wallet every Saturday, but also we'll be counting up the tallies for where we'll be going. So let me tell you real quick, guys, We have Mount Rushmore, Nashville, Tennessee, Mackinac Island up in Michigan, Branson, Missouri, or Chicago by train. So those are our 5 destinations that we spin for every week, and it goes into the Pinata. So
another thing we do,
we have our change jar. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's getting so heavy, so heavy. Where is my PayPal link? I didn't, Gail.
Here, why don't you type it in?
Let me type it in. This, since we're on Melon for the first time, let me see if I can get this on here. Let me add a ticker. It's so difficult because it's just, let me add as a banner. Difficult because I've got the laptop at an angle, so I can't reach. Okay.
And don't you say like family and friends or something? Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna okay, so I'm going to add this, and I'm going to show it. There we go. So to join Team Weenie Watchers, the PayPal link is crochetmyheart@gmail.com. That's the link. Make sure it's for Thompson Farms. And then if you can, really, it's the only really way to do it for us. Hit the friends and family option, not as paying for a service, because by the time they take out all of the fees, then we don't have enough money to buy the postcard and pay for the postage. So it's only $5 per adventure. So that's the way to do that. But what we were saying too is we've got this change jar, and every week we put a little bit of money into our change jar. It has an LCD little counter up here at the top. It tells us how much money we're putting in here. We add to it every week. And if you're watching us every week, we tell you what we put in. And at the end of 26 weeks, everybody gets to guess how much money is in the mason jar. And whoever comes closest without going over will get a special prize from us. And that is one of 3 things. You will either get your own counting penny bank. We will order it for you and have it shipped to your home. Or, and that's US only, or we have some Country Mama merch, the coffee mugs. You can pick out your own coffee mug and we'll have that shipped directly to your home. Or if we are out and about on our big main adventure, you can choose to have us find a fun little tchotchke while we're out on our adventure, and we will ship that to your home.
You want to put that back to the chats?
Oh, chats. The pub's open, Jim. Hold tight. Here we go. So we come up here every week. We put a little money in here and we tell you to keep track of it. What are you putting in, Papa Jim?
There's a quarter.
So 25 cents being added to the till.
Make sure it works.
It is. There's another quarter going in. We're getting really close to like going over a big number. Another quarter going in. I'm going to keep going till we go over the big number. Another quarter going in. We're close.
Are we?
This is good. This right here, this quarter.
Let me see here.
Uh-oh, he's going to stretch it out. This is a dime going in.
Let's see it.
Ooh, we're so close to going up over a boop. Here's another dime going in. Oh. And do we have a nickel? Here's a nickel going in. Woohoo!
Did we go?
Look at that.
Oh, man. All right. So let me finish what
Should
I have
I
in my
give
hand.
them a little hint?
No.
No? I had a great hint, too.
What was the hint?
That'll almost definitely give it away. Nah.
Yeah. Here's another 25.
Oh, 25 going in.
I just want to get rid of what's in my hand.
It's not 100, Major.
No, it's not that high.
Not that high yet.
No.
Here's another quarter going in. But we did go over a little bit of a bloop.
Yeah.
Here's a dime.
Should I put out...
And another dime.
I don't know, because that might be another one too.
What? I was going to say...
Yeah, that could be.
Okay, I'm going to say it this way.
All right.
The number we just passed were our toddler years. We were toddlers when that number popped up on a calendar.
Oh, that's true.
We were toddlers. Good morning, Daz. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm not going to give you any more hints, Major. We were toddlers when that number popped up on a calendar. That's all you're going to get. I'm listening by going in and out of the room, so I have headphones on to keep up. Awesome, Daz. I'm glad you're here. Well, you know what? We said earlier we've got things to do today, guys. Let's get our first spin on here. Let me pull up. And let me find our carnival wheels. And what do we want to do first? Do we want to do 1 through 50?
1 through 50.
Hopefully Melody's still in here. Good morning, Nicole. Oh, we've got music already. Savings 1 through 50. All right. We're going to spin number 1 through 50. You guys are going to see it before we do, and whatever it lands on, let's hope for a double. I think we've got enough money today out of poor Papa Jim's wallet that we can do a double. Whatever we land on, we're going to take that money, and Papa Jim's going to stuff it in my muffin. It's a pinata, people. Relax. Here we go. I'm going to hold it up. You guys get to see it. We're looking away. We don't know what it is. Did you guys see it? Did you see what it is? Don't tell us. Now we have to wait for a commercial, and then we get to see what it is. $45. Ooh, that's a good one from the 1 through 50. $45 right there in my hand, Papa Jim.
20.
20 going in. Ooh.
Oh, 40.
Oh. We got a 5 in there. 45 buckaroonies.
Count it again.
20, 40, 45. It's hypnotic music, and Jim has no choice but to get his wallet out.
Is it trancing?
It's true. You're in a trance.
Nope, wrong way.
All right. You want to do the honors or mine? So this is our cupcake pinata. This is our big old muffin. And Papa Jim gets to stuff the muffin every week when we get together.
All right, here we go.
Can you guys hear? It's full of money. It's getting better. I don't know where we're going to go, but 45 is a good start for us today. I like that.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, so I do like that music. Don't you guys like that music? That's a lot of fun. Now we have our destination. Let's just jump right into our destination because, like I said, we've got work to do today. Here we go. I'm going to hold this up, and you guys get to see where we're possibly going before we do. So I'm going to hit it and move it up. We're not looking. We're not looking. We're not looking. Did you guys see what it is? I didn't see. I don't know.
I didn't see.
Let's turn it over. Chicago by train.
Uh-oh.
That's been coming up quite a bit lately. Woo! Chicago by train. Let me grab a little piece of paper here and my pen. You're doing plenty of overtime next week, Papa Jim.
Burning the midnight oil.
Ooh, Chicago by train. That's come up a few times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We may be doing a trip
we might be going to the Windy City and doing lots of fun adventures.
They're gonna be happy.
My BFF's not gonna be happy because she's down by Tennessee. She wants us to go to Nashville. There it is. All right. So, do you have any big news to share this week, Papa Jimbo, before we do our final spin? How are things going?
Everything's going.
Everything's going good. We're going to be doing some things for our chickens and our piggy. And we're really excited for spring to get here because it just keeps running. We should come to London. I think we'd have to have much bigger spinning wheels to go to London. But
now it's not saying in the future it won't happen.
That's right. That's not saying that at some point in the future that might be happening.
Is there any news? I don't know.
We're going to work on our floating lettuce garden today. We've got some seedlings that have sprouted, and we're going to start our whole hydroponics. You guys might not know too much about that yet because I haven't put any videos out about it yet. I have to work on editing them, but those are going out. If you didn't get a chance to see the video that came out this week of us taking, or me, poor Papa Jim was stuck at work, of me taking our grandbabies down to the creek where we could find all the beaver
You gotta watch
dams.
It's too cute.
It was fun. They had so much fun.
All right, here, let's put a little bit more change in here.
Let's put a little money in for Mr. Beaver that lives down at the creek.
Here, I'll give you the change. Just start.
All right. 25 for Mr. Beaver. 50 for Mr. Beaver. We found so many dams.
I'm telling you what, I didn't know.
75.
Okay, so when
Mr. Beaver.
when you're on this gravel road,
$1.
And you look, you don't see these dams. You see one little one, but you don't see. And when they took this walk, you can see.
There's a nickel for $1.30.
You can see these. Oh, it's amazing. So.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but from the road you can see one little dam. But the farther that we went up the creek, we found more dams, and each dam got bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. They are so industrious and so smart.
Yeah. It's got to be more than one.
You think there's more than one?
Yeah.
I want to go back. I need to do a little research on beavers and find out, like, when do they have their, I think they're called pups. I want to know when they have their babies, because it would be really fun if we could. I think, you know what we need to do? We need to drive down to the creek. We need to take a couple of chairs, little foldy chairs, and a picnic. And we just need to go have a picnic by the creek and see if we see the beavers.
I wonder how many people go down there.
Not many.
You don't think so?
Maybe just Farmer Tom, because he knew about it, because it's on his property where he has his cornfield.
We do have, our boys got it, but I do have a trail cam.
We do have a trail. I'm afraid somebody would. Here's the deal. Where would we put the trail cam? We'd have to put it on a tree. And what if the beaver chews down the tree and we lose our trail cam in the water? There's no way to even retrieve it. It's not like we could watch it remotely, because that would be cool. If we had one where you could watch remotely and he chews it down and then he drags it into his dam, that would be fun.
But if I tie a string to it and then put the string, stake it into the ground, if it fell over, unless he chewed the string.
That's true. He chewed. We saw evidence of limbs, not little branches, tree trunks this big around, that beaver chewed up. It was so fun.
If you have ever seen a typical beaver chewed a tree, how it looks in a point, it's the funniest thing, because it looks just like everything I've seen on TV on things is actually what I saw in that video.
Yeah, we'll have to go, because I'd never seen it in person before, and Papa Jim hasn't. Not very many people. The beavers have eaten them all. I guess it's lucky then, Major, that the kids and I made it out of there with our lives.
Man.
It's a good thing that beaver was taking a nap, or else we would have been done for. What are you writing down?
Life insurance.
Life insurance. Up the life insurance. Come on, Papa Jim, let's go see the beaver.
Mm-hmm.
He knows.
Okay.
Let's do our last.
Yeah, we really got stuff to do. I mean. So now, is this the big one?
This is the big one. Now, we do have enough money. They were hunting Jim. We do have enough money that if we hit a double, we've got enough money today that we can afford a double. So here it comes, guys. We're not watching. We're not watching. We're not watching. Did you guys see what it was?
What is it?
I don't know. Let me know if the payment went through. I will verify in a little bit here, Gail, and I'll let you know. Good morning, Brian the Beer Snob. Welcome. We're doing our pinata stuffing today for our budget 87. No double,
No,
but $87 is going into the cupcake. Our little dog's
Our little dog
excitable.
ain't happy. She wants to see what we're doing. All right, how much is it?
$87. Brian, we're going to stuff a pinata with $87 right here.
40, 60, 80, 5, 86,
87. Oh, this is going to be a nice thick wad. Look at that. I'm going to fold that over a few times. You guys want me to count it again just so that everybody knows we're on the up and up? 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, and 87. We're going to fold this over and we're just going to pop it into the good old pinata here.
Get it in there.
Boop! And shake it up.
Oh, wait. Is that money?
There's money. There's money all the way up to here already, guys. It's full. It's full. And we have, this is week 14. We have 12 more weeks to go. I don't know if there's going to be enough room in that muffin.
Here, let me look here. I wasn't trying to be. I don't know, man. It's up to the.
You know, our next pinata is going to be a taco, so we can get together every week and stuff the taco. But I don't know if the taco's going to get a pretty big taco, because the taco I was looking at was a little bit.
We may have to find one, honestly, that maybe it fills from the top or something.
Oh, well, I think we could still turn it on its side, shove some money in there, and give it a good shake. So, how much money do you think we have in there? I don't know. This is week 14. Let me turn the music off. This is week 14. We've put a minimum, I think, every week of at least $100. We've had 2 weeks where we've doubled things up. Good morning, Casey. Were you here while we got to stuff the muffin with $87? And we did, how much did we do earlier? 47?
49,
45,
48.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But we've got over $120 in there today. This is week number 14. And if you missed it, Casey, what we will be doing now is we already stuffed our destination that was chosen this week, which was Chicago by Amtrak train. Yeah. So, good morning, Denise. You were here since 45. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Brian, it's really neat. We were watching somebody do some budgeting with 100 envelopes. You have 100 envelopes numbered 1 through 100, and you pick an envelope and you put that amount of money in there every week and you put it away. And when you're done, you get $5,050. Well, everybody that does it ends up with $5,050. I wanted something a little different. So we came up with these carnival wheels. We put it out there for everybody. Did they want to have paper pinata or pickle jar? Everybody chose pinata, so we bought a pinata and we spin and we throw money in that pinata every week when we get together. We spin twice.
And that's the people that do that is for a year.
They do it for a year, so they get $5,050 for a year.
And we're doing it for
6 months,
26 weeks.
26 weeks, 6 months. But the thing is when they do their envelope stuffing, if they pull 45, then they'll never pull 45 again because that envelope's gone. I don't take them off of our wheel.
Right.
I think we've got 18 twice, but we have doubles on there as well, so we double things up. Daz says $874.69 so far. No, I don't think so. I think we've put in at least $100 every week.
And then we are on week 14.
14. And then we had weeks where we had to do doubles. So I think we're sitting pretty good for a nice little vacation. Of course, we've got 12 more weeks to go where we might not get very good numbers at all. And that will determine whether we're sleeping in the back of the car or whether we actually get to get a hotel room to stay in. Are we dining fine, or are we going to be eating out of the dumpster behind
somewhere?
Like I mentioned. Chick-fil-A or something.
And depending on our fuel prices and stuff, we might just be going to
the rest stop on the interstate and getting something out of the vending machine and coming back home. I will. Let me check right now for you. Because I know Gail wants to make sure that this went through appropriately. So let me check, Gail, right now. I see that I've got something there to accept.
I got to go to my workshop and find something for my son.
You're good, Gail. Now, Gail, let me know so I can add it to my spreadsheet. Do you want this to be for the murder mystery adventure, a random adventure like when we go to Buddy Holly's Crash Site, or do you want it for the big adventure that we're spinning for in this pinata stuffing thing? Do you want it to be one of those 5 destinations, or do you want it to be another one? Oh, yes. Okay. Daz is saying, oh, he's talking in Australian dollars. He's talking. What's the target? You know what? We don't know what the target is. We have no idea what the possibility of the target is with the doubles and all that. The target is to just, you know what? The target is to wing it.
Okay. So we really have not taken a vacation, probably
Since Jamaica.
in 2008.
Yeah, 2008 we went to Jamaica. So we have not really
And we've taken a couple
vacation.
trips, but they were mainly for like family or.
Look at the camera, honey.
Oh, I'm thinking.
I know you're thinking, but
it's hard for this thing to think.
Especially when you empty his wallet.
Yeah. My brain's floating. Anyway, so we haven't had really taken a pleasure vacation.
Right. We've been to see family. We've taken a couple trips to see family, but we've not gone somewhere that's just for fun. So this is going to be a for fun vacation. Yeah. And every destination, when it gets chosen, I start researching what are some of the things we can do. I'm sure you went off on your own accord. So, you know, for instance, we just chose Chicago. I'm going to do a little bit more research on Chicago, but I have found there are some really neat things to do in Chicago. So, as long as it's
and we do okay some day trips. Time. It's not like we don't.
Yeah, we do day trips,
but we haven't actually taken a vacation. And there's a couple reasons. One is because I'm kind of a workaholic, and so I usually my vacations for the year. A lot of times I just pull like 1 or 2 days plus my days off, normal work scheduled days off to do things. But this year I have built up 3 weeks, and so we're going to go.
And last year he didn't take all of his vacation days, and he lost them. He lost them. So this year we're not losing them. We're going to have a little bit of money set aside in our pinata, and we're going to have some time that's paid time off, so that we can go on this little vacation.
Right. And so our goal is hopefully to get as much as we can saved up in that pinata so we can go and enjoy and not have to worry about anything. And
right.
Like Country Mama says, it's getting paid at work, being off. So I'm going to use that, and we
really want it to be where when we go on vacation, if we're driving along and we say, oh, look at this really cool spot, let's go. And you stop at this really cool, weird museum or something. It's like, it's $15 a person to get in. We can say, fine. Here's $15 out of our pinata, and we're going to do it.
We'll look through the windows.
Where there's times where it's like, oh, wouldn't you like to go there? But I don't want to spend $15 to go in. We want it to be where we've got this little stash from the pinata where we can do this. And then we will take you guys along with us. We'll always do a video.
Remember the Stuckies?
I remember Stuckies.
Yeah, Stuckies. Because if we're doing a road trip, to go somewhere, God, it would be neat to have Stuckies, which I think there's only maybe a few left.
There's only a handful.
But when I was a kid, man, there were Stuckies everywhere along our trips. And I remember as a kid being one of a bunch. They didn't, we couldn't afford a lot of things. And so now taking these trips, it'd be nice to say, hey, you know what? I want that little statue of something that I'll never use or whatever like that. But
I want it to be like if we're driving and we stop off at the world's biggest truck stop and we stop there for lunch or something, and you see something really strange that you want, I want to just be able to pick it up and walk right up to the counter and say, I want this really weird coffee mug shaped like an alligator. And Papa Jim says, that's fine because we've got the money in our pinata and we'll do it. Stucky was one of Brian the Beer Snob's favorite childhood memories from vacation.
Yeah. And I don't know if I could really say this or not, but they had Native Americans,
little cowboys and Indians,
and they had like all the jade and all the beadwork stuff and the little.
Oh, I remember the beadwork stuff.
I remember the little Indian girl squaws or whatever, and the little leather.
Oh Lord, you're just trying to get me demonetized.
Oh.
A squall is when a big storm comes up all of a sudden with rain and snow and wind. So yeah, sometimes when you're traveling, there would be squalls.
Yeah.
Not to be confused, but squalls.
Okay, we got to get to work.
It's a learning curve.
Papa Jim is in trouble. He's going to get...
It took me a year and a half to get here, and we're not going to lose it to a squall. But Papa Jim's never been... Papa Jim has never been on an Amtrak train. So I'm kind of excited for this possibility of Chicago by train, because I think it would be a really neat thing to take a vacation on an Amtrak train.
I only have a 100-foot rope that's staked to the yard. That's how far as she lets me get out.
Stop it. Stop it.
All right.
All right, guys. The dogs are downstairs crying. I have to make this man some wonderful breakfast. I'm going to make it a good breakfast because he just was kind enough to open up his wallet and stuff that pinata. And we're going to put everything back in the safe because people have been worried. I've had a couple people contact me and say, shouldn't have that much cash laying around. It's safely secured, so don't worry about that. But all is good. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to get back on the road to get our stuff done today and feed everybody. And we're going to be putting some more videos coming out about the things that we're going to be doing. So stay tuned for that. We actually have a video coming out tonight at 6 o'clock.
The major just said something. What did he say?
Pass on my details. Details. Oh, I don't know what details. Gail wants the murder mystery postcard. That's going to be fun because I tell you what, Gail, at the murder mystery where we're going, they're not going to have a murder mystery postcard. We're going to have to make our own like we did for Jim's Kitchen. So that will be a personalized postcard that you will not find anywhere. We will make it just for everybody who's on Team Weenie Watchers that wants it from the murder mystery.
Right. And it will be a postcard. It's just going to be made
postcard
by her.
It's really cool. It's really cool. All right. Casey, thank you. Have a great day, guys. And I'm glad. Look at what Dad says. Enjoy your channel while you had it, Alicia. Well, it's a learning curve. What I want to say is if you ever have to preface a statement of saying, I don't know if I can say this, don't say it. Because chances are you shouldn't. Not in this realm. Not in this realm. We're good. I don't think I'll get dinged. Papa Jim, you might have to just throw some extra money in there. Tiny Tim Posey, we're just getting ready to leave and you're popping in to say hello. We're discussing how long my channel's going to be up. Because of all this political correctness that, you got to stick with.
I don't know. I'm old school. And there's nothing meant by it. It's just old school. Just the way
you're
that
fine.
I was brought
I think
up.
We'll be okay. I think that
just because
Daz is teasing.
I can't believe that the people would be offended by me saying squall.
Squall. Yeah, squall. Been watching since the beginning. Thank you. We will see you when we crochet. Your stuff's looking lovely, my friend. All right.
All right. Got work to do.
The chickens await. Goodbye, friends.
Bye.
We will see you next week. Now I have to figure out how to stop the stream because we're on Melon. Bye, guys. Did you blow them a kiss just now? You did. Bye, guys.